This is a video continuing on the Bach Prelude. This is measure 25 for the 4 bars there, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Very basic stuff, but still, it gives you a chance to think about the different things you can do without all the complexity of that measure 21 and their 4 bars there. This is simply dominant, G, B, D, F. You got the tritone right here, the major, the minor 7th, the major 3rd. You got the major triad here. Then you go to a C major, C, E, G. G is the lowermost note and E is the uppermost note. Theorists will call this a 6-4 chord, and that's pretty good because here we have a 6th and a 4th. And that puts the G in the bass. Now this C is going to stay as we go to dominant. So that's what we call suspended. And then it's resolved into the 3rd in that 4th bar of this line. Well, that's not difficult. All right, let's try it this way. There's your dominant. There's your tonic. Now then, your dominant suspended. That's pretty compact. Not sure I like it, but it might be interesting in certain situations. Oh, let's try this. Ooh, there's your dominant with the 7th and the bass. You got your tritone right here. Again, I'm just improvising this. I'm not preparing anything. And then your tonic. Well, that's not exactly tonic, I still got my B here. There we go. And then let's go to the dominant. Then to the resolving the B. That's the C down the C. That wasn't too bad. That was rather nice. Let's try that once more. A little bit different form, but what I'm trying for is a G major here. So I've got the major 3rd on top and the minor 7th on top, on the bottom. That's our tritone. Then to a C chord. Then to a G chord, but keep into the C. Woohoo! Now that's pretty good. The point to this is that if you memorize the notes, you have no idea what it is. But if you do something like just that, now the original was this. If you can work with this, and then go to a C, now I'm doubling the root with the 3rd and the bottom. If you want to double the 3rd, people think it's not too good idea to double the 3rd, but that's entirely up to you. Now then, there's your C chord. I want to go to a G suspended. And then to a C. This is pleasant to do. This is sort of fun, like a jigsaw puzzle or whatever. Now I put the 7th in the bass. Now put the 3rd in the bass. Now that's the same as this. You get the octave here with the 3rd in the bass. Now do the same thing with octave G. There's your dominant. But let's put the 7th in here. Then to a C chord. Then to a G chord with, let's see. Yeah, that works. I rather like that. Okay, let's see what we're on, G chord. The, oh, we put the 3rd in the bass on the G. That's better. This doesn't have you can put the minor 7th here. Or, of course, you can put the minor 7th here. Those are your choices. That's why you were improvising. Alright, that's a dominant. Into the tonic. and into the suspended dominant. See, separate like that so you can hear what you're doing, hear what you created. And try different positions, different arrangements. What else could we do? Alright, let's try taking the 3rd and the 7th out and putting it up here. That's pretty basic. And then the dominant with a C as a suspended note. That's interesting, isn't it? I've kept the C in the bottom now, and then I will resolve it into the G dominant. I better put a G in here. If you do that, that's the minor ninth, and then the minor ninth can be resolved if that works out. There are so many instances in all of Bach and Chopin and so on where the minor ninth gets resolved into the dominant. So it's a dominant minor 9 without a root. Then you resolve it into the root. Just the same thing. There's your dominant with a suspended 4, and then you resolve it into the 3rd. Those are just wonderful things that you can do. And you can put them in different places, like that one that I put the suspended 4th into the 3rd of the dominant. Quite nice. Let's see if I can put that suspended 4th on the top part. Okay. Dominant. Dominant. Tonic. Ooh. Isn't this nice? And then. Now, this is interesting. You've got the C major scale with tonic, supertonic, mediant, subdominant, dominant. Now, your supertonic of C is D. D, F, A, C. Normally you put a root with it, or you got that. You got the root, 3rd, 5th. If you want to make it into a dominant, that's quite nice. Now, there's your supertonic. Now let's go to a dominant with this supertonic. And don't change these notes. Whoa! Now with D as the root, D, F sharp, D, F, A, C, 1, 3, 5, 7, minor 3rd, minor 7th. But the minute you change the chord with a different root, as I'm putting in 5 here, now I have a 1, I don't have a 3, but I've got a 5, a minor 7, a 9th, and then the 11th. And you could just keep it that way. Or, then resolve it. Now look what I've got here. I've got the 9th here. And this is rather pretty when I've got the 9th here. I've got the 5th and the 9th. There's a 5th here and a 5th here. That makes a very nice sound. Be sure that you don't just play this once or twice, but play it a half a dozen times or more. Watch exactly what I'm doing, then stop your recording and see if you can get the piano and do it. A 1, after the 5. See? Or, let's see. Now to the dominant with this suspended. See, I changed from the 5th and the bottom. I don't change any of these notes. I simply change it from the 5th of the G, 1, 3, 5, to the root of G. And what I could do is preface it with that A flat. And then, okay, I think there's enough examples here that you can do something with this because it's such a simple progression. 5, 1, 5, then resolve it. Okay, talk later. Enjoy.